Hey YouTube. So today I have another project on the go. I ordered a downpipe from Armytrix. It looks pretty good. I actually like it. I like it a lot. How it's going to sound, we'll find out. I'm just in the process. Just jacked up my car, so taking a look. Hopefully everything goes all well. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm not going to do a how-to. I don't have all the equipment to do that kind of stuff, so I can take you step by step after the install. So I'm going to do the before, install it while my phone is off, and then once it's all in, I'll show what it looks like and I'll explain how I did it, if it whatever I can do to help out the next person, right? So this is what it looks like. Keep in mind, this is expensive. Like for a little pipe like this, yeah, the construction, I'm in construction, so the welds look extremely well done. It looks like a very good high-end product, very well made. $1,000, it's a little expensive. Like my car sounds good already. I've already got my exhaust done and everything. I got a nice low-end sound. I do want a few more decibels higher. That's why I bought this. I'm hoping it's not too much. Like I'm only getting rid of the primary catalytic. I'm keeping my other catalytic installed. I don't think I'm going to need to or want to even get rid of that one. So anyways, enough said. I'll show you what it looks like, show you what the process is at the beginning, and like I said, when it's done, I'll tell you the final product, and we'll give it a sound test, right? So this is what it looks like. So that's it. Like I said, very well constructed. Like the welds on these things are very well done, like beautiful. Like it's just it looks very nice, appealing. It looks great, but I want that sound as well. So that's what it looks like. And you know, anyone who has the W204, that's what I'm going to be removing. It actually looks like all the bolts look pretty good. I'm hoping to God that it's smooth. I've also ordered, or I bought, sorry guys, again, I'm using my phone. So these are the spacers for the sensors. Now, chances are we're going to get, or I'm going to get an engine light. So I already went ahead. I have already ordered these. I'm installing them. I'm not going to, well, let's just give it a shot and see if the engine light comes on or not. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to put the spacers. I've watched other YouTube videos as well, and thank God for that, because like I said, each video should be helping the next person out. That's the way it should work. So I went ahead, I went online, and apparently some get engine lights, some do not. So instead of chancing it and having to go back in, I'm just going to simply install it. So that being said, let me get started, and yeah, hopefully everything works out good. All right, I was actually going to do a how-to, like after everything was all installed, like just to kind of give you a guideline of what has to be done. But I thought this is absolutely necessary. I actually removed the heat shield above the turbo and the heat shield that wraps the turbo as well. It's better to get that out, unless you actually have a hoist and you can get underneath, you have better access. But in my situation, I don't have a hoist, so I removed the heat shield, and I want to show you what it looks like, because there's one nut that's hidden, and I'm not going to lie, it's a pain to get out. But once it's been removed, everything is there. It's going to be that much easier, and you'll thank yourself afterwards for doing this. So this is what it looks like after the heat shield's been removed. So that's it. You have your typical heat shield here, and it wrapped. Also, there's another one right here. So this is the one down there. I don't know if I can see it. Sorry. Put my finger to it right there. That was the fun one. All the other ones are absolutely easy. So yeah, it's right there. That's where my finger is. That's where it is, and it's concealed. So yeah, have fun with that one if you're going to end up doing it. And it was sorry, there was one here. So this is the one that wraps the turbo here. This one is actually a 10 mil. The ones that so the heat shield was basically like that with all these nuts here, and these are the ones. It was an 8 mil. So just keep that in mind, so that way you're not second guess or you're trying to guess what's what. That's what it looks like, and as you can see, everything's nicely exposed. So now it's hopefully, and again, I can't stress that enough, hopefully goes nice and smooth. But Let's go at it again. All right, so I'm pretty much done. Everything's back in place and where it's supposed to be. You got one of the sensors, not the one closest to the turbo, the one further downstream. That one was a pain in the ass to take off. I actually disconnected the clip, took the stock downpipe out, and then removed the sensor from there. It was just easier that way. And I got everything put in. So far so good. I did snap one bolt. I had to head over to Canadian Tire. I just replaced both of them. Not a big deal. One out of all of them. It's pretty damn good. I want to show you what it looks like right now. I haven't started. I got to put the heat shield back and just put everything back together. But the downpipe itself is installed. So this is what it looks like right now. So there it is. Looks pretty good. These ones really easy to take off. There's 3 of them there. The 2 down there, where the cat used to be, connected to the, I don't know, I'm going to call it the S pipe. One of those bolts snapped. Home Depot, I did mention Canadian Tire, but yeah, I went to Canadian Tire first. They didn't have what I needed, so I went to Home Depot. Of course, they had it. I just replaced the both. There are my sensors, and there are the extensions. So, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully the engine light doesn't come on. Aside from that, if it does come on, I'll have to look into it and see if I can get it removed somehow. I don't know. Right now, I'm not even thinking about it. I just want to get everything back in place, all the heat shields, and get it started up and see what happens. All right, everything's put back together. All in all, the time to get it done took a couple of hours. I guess I broke a bolt, had to go to Home Depot, picked it up, swapped both of them out. So I got two new nuts and bolts. Other than that, nothing else. There was like no difficulty in anything taking everything out. Everything was nice and easy to take out. So yeah, I actually already started it. I just wanted to make sure everything was running and everything was back to the way it was, and wanted to make sure about the engine light. And yeah, no engine light. I'm actually impressed. I don't know if it's the spacers did it. I'm sure it is the spacers. Like I said, I went online and I did my homework, and I just anticipated that I would get an engine light, so I went ahead and installed the spacers. No engine light, and the sound is amazing. I'm absolutely impressed. I'm not just saying this, but it's actually exactly what I want. It's not super loud. It's the sound is much deeper now, and a lot more smoke obviously coming out my tips, but that's given because now, you know, there's no cats. But yeah, I'm gonna start my car and let you guys hear it. Okay, here we go. I wish I should have did this before. A cold start sounded really nice, but this is it. So, here we go. Ready for it? I don't know if you can hear that. It's got such a low end. It sounds so good. I'm getting so giddy. Oh yeah, and I also want to show you that, as you can see, that's always like that. It's because I changed my lights to HID, so it's always there. Really don't care, but the car's running. Car's running and no engine lights. Pretty impressed. So let's go take a look at the back and give you, let you hear the sound that my car's producing now. That's it. Look at all the carbon getting pushed out of there now. Yeah. But it sounds so nice. Maybe you can hear better this way. Well, that's it. The install is complete. I cannot believe the sound I'm getting. I'm so happy. Well, that's it. I hope this video helped anyone out who's actually interested in installing a downpipe. If you are, believe me, you will not be disappointed. The sound my car is making now, to me, it's perfect. I don't want any more. But yeah, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, let me know.